Hey everyone, I'm Lyle Burks with the Viking Speaks. And this is the 48 Laws of Power. Hey everyone, Lyle Burks with the Viking Speaks. It's January 7th. We're back with the 37th day of the 90-day video challenge. 48 Laws of Power. Law 6. Court attention at all costs. Everything is judged by appearance. What is unseen counts for nothing. Never let yourself get lost in the crowd and then buried into oblivion. You must stand out. So he talks again about P.T. Barnum, the infamous showman of the Barnum and Bailey Circus. He talks about in his early days, he worked for another fellow, and it was another museum circus. They didn't really call them circus until later. They pulled into Annapolis, Maryland, and what he did is he had Barnum unknowingly dress in a nice black suit and go walk through town. A bunch of folks started following him, and they thought he was somebody with the last name of Avery, who was a known murderer and had supposedly escaped from, I won't say prison or the marshals or whatever, but he had escaped from law and was on the run, and everybody believed it was him. Well, the townsfolk seized him, and they were going to take him to the authorities. Barnum convinced them to just take him to a museum and he'd be able to prove who he was. So he got there and his boss said, no, this is Barnum. And eventually about 1,000 plus people showed up to the museum that day. So at the end of the day, Barnum was not happy about this. When he spoke to Todd, he said, understand, notoriety at all costs. We've been noticed, and the show must go on. So, the entire time, I want to say they were in Annapolis for 4 days, the show was packed. All because, nice little trick, right? So, another way to put this is, courting attention at all costs. Have you ever heard the squeaky wheel gets the grease? If your aim is to be noticed or made observed, you can't do it by being silent. So you must make yourself known. Grant Cardone talks about this as obscurity. And the most important and possibly one of the most difficult things for new entrepreneurs is finding obscurity. Nobody knows who you are. So ensuring that your name, now guard your reputation, but ensure that your name is put out there and that folks start to know who you are and what you're about. Notoriety, ensure you get that attention, but make sure it's the right kind. Now going back to the squeaky wheel gets the grease, this doesn't mean go out there and whine and fuss until you get your way. I'll give you an example. Every day for the last 2 weeks, considering work with the holidays and all that. Whew. Did it again. But what I've done, I have a particular set of equipment that I need at work to do my job properly. But it's one of those things that it's kind of out of sight, out of mind, and we'll get to it when we get to it, right? So every day, I've made short mention, not fussing, not complaining, just made mention to it, at least one member of the team. And on a few of those days, I made sure that the member of the team that I spoke with briefly and just, hey, man, it'd be really, really nice if I could have this. Or my managers and supervisors. If you give respect to the person you're talking to and you just say it in passing as if it doesn't really matter to you, but it'd be nice you're going to set a seed in the back of their mind. And just like any seed you put in the ground, water it every now and again. Politely go in and say, hey, remember that thing we talked about? Yeah, how's that coming? That idea will grow. And eventually it'll become their idea. So when it comes to you, you'll be adhering to law 1, never outshine the master. So, that's all I got for today. Hope you guys have a wonderful Friday tomorrow. Talk to you again. Much love, y'all. Bye for now.